Hey, we are broadcasting live. We are broadcasting live. What's going on, people? It's your boy Porter Rock 77, and I am back with another video. It's been a couple of days since my last podcast, and I thought, excuse me, and I thought I'd chill with y'all, and talk about some two hot topics. And of course, who better than me to talk about it? Because I keep it real and I keep everybody grounded. For everybody joining the chat, what's up, who? What's up, Corey? And as the chat filling up, and whilst the chat filling up, I appreciate the support. What's up, D981? What's good? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything. For some of you that don't know, I was on the Weapon Wheel podcast this past week on Sunday. So check that out. Hope you enjoyed and stuff. It was a good time. It was pretty cool. But I'm looking forward, and for all those out there, I guess some people have a thing that I'm not willing to be down on their podcast, or I'm not approachable. I don't know, man. I hope some people don't think I have a diva mentality. I don't think I've shown that or whatever. I don't care if I had one subscriber or if I get a million. I stay grounded, and I respect YouTube content creator, whether you only have one subscriber or if you have a million. I'm down with you. I'll show up to your podcast. Just let me know. Set up a time. Just give me some time. I can't do it like on the spot. Because I got a life too. But I'm open to participating in all podcasts. Because at the end of the day, for me, I think it's just a privilege, and it's just fantastic that I get to conversate my favorite hobby with anyone across the world, across the globe. I think it's just awesome. So it's not. Don't think that it's the fame or the money, because I ain't making no money off this shit anyway. So, but it's not that. I'm not trying to make an enterprise, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. For those who have successful channel and they bringing in bread, man, that's dope. Good for you guys. I'm just saying I'm not closed to just talking games and having conversations with people on a podcast. I'm cool with that. So if you want to invite me to your podcast, doesn't matter how big or small, whatever, I'm down, because at the end of the day, we talking games, and I love the conversation. I just absolutely love the conversation, whether it's with a Nintendo dude, a PC dude, an Xbox dude, and of course my fellow PlayStation dudes. What's up, everybody? Juan, Mr. Breeze, Ruham, the Arvania, the Destroyer. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody in the chat? At the end of the day, I'm good with talking games. I'll talk games. I'll talk technology. My man Jay Kratos, what's up? I'll talk everything. So if you guys in the chat, or if you're listening to this video and you thought some type of way that I may not be down talking to you guys, that's far from the truth. Just hit me up on Twitter. That's probably the easiest. Hit me up on a DM. That's probably the easiest way to contact me, because this YouTube messaging is pretty rough. And that's what it is. What's up, AJ? What's going on? What's up, Frozen Magma Rooster? Damn, this thing hit the like button, man. Thank you for the love, man. You guys, I love the community that's being formed up in this channel. Because when you look at the channel, it's literally a mixture of different tastes and flavors, and I feel honored that you guys could come up here and not feel some type of way. Because at the end of the day, I don't want you guys feel that you're disrespected or that people are bashing you for the platform you play. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see with this. But let's get on with the conversation, all right? So a few minutes, let me share my screen with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So you can see what I'm seeing. So let me do that real quick, all right? You know what I'm saying? We're going to share the screen, all right? And then we're going to go. All right, so let's talk, on grounded reality. So let's start with the alligator closest to the boat. Obviously, this article, this dude Alessio Palumbo, he trying to get his bit in the console war. So of course he made an article. RX Vega's rapid pack map could narrow the power gap between PS Pro and Xbox One. For my first question is, how does he even know? Does he even understand anything? I don't know. But these dudes, they try to incite shit. But anyway, so I don't want to read you the whole article. I'll just read you this snippet, and this is from AMD. But they're saying, with rapid packed math, next-gen compute units provide supercharged pathways for doubling processing throughput when using 16-bit data types. One in case where a full 32-bit, fuck this. Excuse my language. I'm not reading all this stuff. It's pretty much, you can read this yourselves. I'm not going to bore you. let's get to the real. Let's get to the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this real. We've been hearing about technology and tech talk and AMD and Vega CPUs and all this for over a year. Ever since Microsoft announced the One X. Ever since then, it's been nothing but Vega and Ryzen and cores and downsampling and draw calls, and now we got rapid pack math. I'm gonna be real, bro. This ain't console gaming, man. This ain't console gaming. This ain't it. This ain't it. And I'm seeing Twitter, people are excited. I'm like, yo, this ain't console gaming, man. If you this excited over this, just go PC, man. Just go PC. That's it. Enough with the bullshit. Enough with this, man. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing about draw calls. I'm tired of hearing about super sampling. I'm tired of hearing of 4K assets, rapid pack math, 16-bit flow operator. This ain't console gaming, bro. Yo, we lost the plot. This ain't it. Y'all into this tech? Get a PC. Stop bullshitting. AMD's about to release a 10 teraflop card for $399 this month. So you don't have to wait for no rapid pack math in November. You guys don't have to wait for no pre-order for 4K assets. Just get the damn card in about a week or two and just be done with it. This is, unreal. This is getting dumb because now I'm starting to see PlayStation dudes hyping this. Did we not see the Xbox community get slammed for hyping the X12? Am I bugging out? Let me go back to the chat. Let me go back to the chat because I know I'm not crazy. I strictly remember some crazy stuff. Chat, am I bugging out? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for being tired of seeing this crap? Am I wrong? Like, yo, I get it. A little bit of technology can make something more, more enjoyable. Maybe you pro guys, you pay $400 and any tech that can give you a better experience, I'm down with that. I'm okay, cool. Any tools or any way that you can make gaming experience better, all right, I get that. But damn, bro, like, are we serious now? We're reading articles where this could bridge the gap with, like, let me ask about PlayStation Nation. This is real, from one PlayStation fan to another. Do we really care if the Pro bridges the gap in power with the One X? Do you really care? Is that really the point why you got the, because that, to me, if you got the Pro, you pretty much just want the best PlayStation experience you could get possible, because of PlayStation games. You know what I'm saying? This is bananas, bro. I'm tired of this. Yo, listen. I'm not getting the Pro. And I'm gonna buy me the Xbox One S. The 2 weaker consoles is what I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna ride out over the next 3 years. Not bashing you dudes that are gonna get the X, not bashing you dudes that are getting the Pro. But I only give a damn about the games. So for me, I could pay $200 and spend the remaining $300 between Xbox and PlayStation games in November. That's just my thought. That's just me. That's just how I roll. I'm not down with spending $500, $600, $700, $800 in hardware with no games associated with it. I'd rather just spend $200 and get crazy games. That's just me. But I'm a console gamer at heart. I never really cared about the power. That's never been a console thing. Sure, back in the days, one console is more powerful with the other, but damn, now we need a degree from MIT to understand half the shit these console things are talking about. This is bugged out, bro. Listen, if this rapid pack, math, whatever, RPM does something to improve your experience on Pro, just let it be that. Just let it be that. Just let it be that this technology can improve your experience as a PlayStation gamer. But none of this close the gap. How are we gonna know it close the gap? How are we gonna know? How do we know this technology is even gonna be used by developers? This is new crap. This is new shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I get it. I get it. We all want to do some things. We all want to say some crap, but enough's enough, man. It's just all about the games. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's all about the games. That's it. I don't care what rapid pack math, whatever. Now, look at Hellblade. Hellblade is amazing because of game design and the vision developers had, not because of no rapid pack math and artifacts and that's too much. I keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it simple. I just want these games. That's it, man. This conversation, and I see this conversation, this is gonna get ridiculous because I could see this being a combo for the next 2-3 months now. It's gonna be Rapid Pac Man versus 1X's Brute Power, and I don't want no comments. I don't even want to talk about that. I just don't want to be part of that. I just don't. It's just enough. This thing's giving me a headache. I got a headache thinking about this. All this tech talk, yo, 4 years into the gen, and we still talking tech. That's crazy, bro. I mean, yo, more power to those of you who are getting the 1X, and more power to those of you who got the Pro. Enjoy the best experience you guys are getting for the platform you enjoy. But yo, just leave it at that, man. This is getting off the chain, you know? Now let's talk about some real stuff. I'm gonna share my screen again. Let's talk real stuff. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. I'm gonna share my screen again. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. You ready? This is what I'm talking about right here. You're about to see, yeah, Sony announces new press conference at Paris Game Week. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, you know? So if you don't know, on October 30th, 5 p.m. local, meaning their time in Paris, which is 8 a.m. Pacific time and 11 a.m. Eastern time in the U.S., Sony's going to have an actual keynote speech, an actual press conference. So they're not going to have a press conference at Gamescom. They're going to be at Gamescom. They're just not going to have a press conference. So Gamescom is just going to be pretty much, like I said last year, Gamescom turned into the largest PAX. Like how we have in the United States, we got PAX East, PAX South. That's to me PAX Europe, just one big PAX, But Sony once again is going to have a press conference here at Paris. So the question is, how big of a press conference, or what do you think Sony's going to do? That's the real question. This is what we need to be talking about. Are they going to show new IPs? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to give release dates to games? Now this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you my opinion on why Sony is doing this press conference. All right? I want to highlight this. October 30th. All right. Now, if we look at the calendar, which I'm gonna put right here, I'm gonna pull it up right on the bottom right. I'm gonna go the other way. All right. So you got October 30th. And that leads right into the November holiday sale. This whole bracket right here, it's all about the holiday sales. You understand what I'm saying? So what I think Sony's doing is they're taking advantage of this time window, and I think they're going to hype up the games that they have marketing rights to, right? The Call of Duty, the Destiny, Battlefront, right? They might announce, not a new IP, but this could be the stage where they announce a Horizon Zero Dawn bundle, which would be huge. And I think on this date, they'll announce an official price drop, right? So an official price drop on October 30th, and I show you the calendar right now. So let's show it again. So an official price drop right here on this day, October 30th, will feed right into November. Feed right into the month of November now. Because pretty much at the price they're selling PlayStation now, Sony made their money, off of hardware at that price in October, September, and now we're in August. But now once Sony officially does a price drop here, that's going to feed a frenzy right into November. Especially with a Horizon bundle. A Horizon Slim bundle, Pro bundle. A Call of Duty Slim bundle, Pro bundle. A Destiny Slim, Pro, pretty much bundles for both models. And I think Sony should do bundles for both models. Give the people a choice of what they want, especially for Horizon Zero Dawn, because that's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? And that feeds right into the holidays, And I don't think Microsoft is doing a press conference, so they'll have the press conference all to themselves. Now, I'm gonna go back to the chat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take this off a screen share because I want to, interact with you dudes. Interact with everybody. All right. So let me go here. All right. Now here's the thing. I don't think Sony's gonna announce a new IP at Paris Games Week, only because about 5 weeks later, guess what we coming up with? PlayStation experience, PSX. What's up, Craig Harris? What's up, Aries? Think about that. December, the first week of December or the second week of December, Sony always pushes out, PlayStation experience, PSX. That's where they're going to announce new IPs. And I think that's where they're going to announce Sucker Punch's new IP. I think Sony, after how big PSX was, or I wouldn't say how big, but the reaction that gamers had with last year's PSX, I think, hey, Frozen Magma, I see your point. I'll touch on that. I'll touch on your MPD. Let me finish this point. All right. So with the reaction of last year's PSX and how great it was and how it fed into the hype of this year, I think Sony's trying to redo the same thing. Bring out new content, new IPs for PSX, and maybe release dates, right? To feed into 2018. Because if December, Sony announces new IPs, and then the IPs we already know, like Spider-Man, God of War, Detroit, and they announce release dates at PSX, that's going to be a fever that feeds right into the start of 2018. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. So I think that's why Sony's doing this. Paris Games Week. So it's not going to be about new IPs. It's just going to, it's just going to go over, maybe do new gameplay. It's going to go over what we already know. But I think that's the perfect time for them to drop the announcement of a Horizon Zero Dawn bundle and an official price cut that feeds right into November, which will help them with November sales. So I think that will be the strategy they're doing. And then 5 weeks later, PSX, they announce new games, new IPs, Sucker Punch's new IP, and they announce release dates then, because I'm sure Sony wants PSX to be the big thing. And when you think about it, it's brilliant, because there's no other event in December. There's nothing in December. It's all Sony. That's all people talked about. It's all PlayStation. There's no Xbox event. There's no third-party event. There's no Nintendo event. There's nothing. It's all PlayStation in December, and it feeds right into 2018. That's just my thing. All right. All right. So here's my thing. So my man, let me go back. Let me just reference to the comment. My man Frozen Magma said, Porak, you heard about the leak MPD Switch won by a little over PS4? If that's true, Switch is a beast. Let's not pretend no more. This ain't the Wii U. When the Wii U launched, it did great the first 2 months, which was the holiday months of November, December. But as soon as January 2013 hit, it bombed. I think it sold 66,000. It already bombed fantastically, if that even makes sense. It dropped. It was a crazy drop. And then it just kept selling worse in February, March, and that's it. It was just a constant bomb. Switch has been out for a minute, and that thing is selling like a monster. It's even outselling that. It has been outselling Xbox One since day one. Xbox has yet to outsell the Switch at MPD. And we're in August now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, Now, game library, it's slim, but again, it just launched, So all consoles have this, slim, game drought in the beginning as it develops, But there's one thing people got to admit. Whether you like the games or not, the games that Switch is pushing can only be played on the Switch, other than the remasters from Wii U. But pretty much those games can't be played on PS4 or Xbox. So Switch is doing something unique, and and the fact that it's portable, I think that's a huge attraction for gamers. The portable is definitely Nintendo, and portability goes hand in hand. They're always successful when it comes to portable devices, As far as MPD, my man Buddy Boy, he's saying leaked numbers are Switch is 222K, PS4 217K, and I guess you said Xbox under 100K? I can't believe that. Yo, let me say this. If Xbox One sold less than 100K, somebody needs to hit the emergency button. You know what I'm saying? Something's wrong. Now, I know some people are going to say it's because of the One X. People are waiting for the One X, so they're not buying the One S. Well, I want to ask you guys this. Who do you think the majority of One X consumers are going to be in November? brand new consumers that don't own an Xbox, or people who already own an Xbox and want the upgraded experience, the actual 4K experience. You know, press 1 for new consumers, press 2 for current Xbox owners. So let's do a little vote. Let's see what you guys think in the chat. Who do you think is going to be the primary consumer of the One X? Number 1, brand new consumers that don't own a game console, or number 2, people who already own a console, especially those with the Xbox. So 2. Who else? Remember, 1, brand new consumer, or 2, people who already own the Xbox. 2, of course. See? So we're on agreement. So we're on the same page, all right? We're on the same page. So if you already own an Xbox, they have no buying power for month-to-month MPDs. People who own an Xbox One or Xbox One S are not going to buy another Xbox One S in June, July, or whatever. So they're not the ones that are impacting the low sales. The reason why there's low sales is new consumers. You know, new consumers are not buying the Xbox One. Now, let me ask you this. If you got people who are new consumers, right, and they don't own an Xbox One, they don't own a vanilla or an S, right, and it's 2017, do you think that consumer is really interested in buying the absolute best console this November, when for the last 4 years, they don't even own a current gen console? My question is, what are they playing on right now then? They don't own a PlayStation, they don't own an Xbox. So what are they playing on? On a Wii U? On a PS3? You see what I'm saying? So for the last 4 years, they didn't buy a current gen console, but they're going to start right out the gate paying $500 because they want the absolute best. So if they're really interested in the absolute best, what are they playing on as we speak? You see what I'm saying? My opinion on why Xbox One has low sales is because 2017 has been a terrible year for Xbox in terms of pushing games. You know, if it wasn't for the One X, there wouldn't be much to talk about on the Xbox platform. You know, think about that. If the One X wasn't coming out this year, what would we be talking about? Crackdown? What would we be talking about? Cuphead? Voodoo Vince? Halo Wars? What's the big thing? What's the big swing? You know, Microsoft's big push of 2017 is the One X. But the problem is the One S is being left behind. No one's really talking about that console no more. And it's a good console. I'm getting me the One S because I see the value in paying $200, and hopefully, you know, I could get a crazy Black Friday bundle with a controller and 3 or 4 games and Xbox Live. You know, that's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm patient. Now, lately, there have been some decent deals. I've been seeing, you know, Xbox One S for $250, you know, with a Forza Minecraft bundle. Not really interested in those games. But, you know, there's been good deals. You know, but I'm being patient, and I'm waiting for the big Black Friday deal. I'm going to see some crazy Black Friday deal, and that's what I'm waiting for, you know, to pull that trigger. But when you think about the game libraries in terms of exclusives, things that will make the Xbox One S shine, there hasn't been much. There hasn't been much of anything to make the One S shine. You know, you have some service things, you know, like Game Refund, Game Pass, you know. But the truth is, you know, with those things don't sell console. Those are just features for the current owner. Now, my man C-Trigger. When the PS3 was 2 months from launch, did you buy a PS2? Good question. But here's the problem, C-Trigger. Is PS3 not a new gen console? And PS2 a last gen console? So are you saying the Xbox One X is a next generation console? Just asking. And are you saying the Xbox One S is dead? Because when the PS3 launched, that signaled the end of the PS2 era because it's a next generation console, hence the name. I mean, you said it, you typed it in the box yourself. When the PS3 was 2 months from launch, did you buy a PS2? PS3, PS2. So if you didn't buy a PS2 and you bought the PS3, you pretty much skipped a generation of gaming. That's a generational skip. So really, the only people that bought a PS3 and not a PS2 are the ones who started gaming for the first time on PS3. Because you skipped a generation. If you didn't own a PS2 and you bought a PS3, you skipped the PS2 generation. No one's skipping generations buying a 1X. You're not doing anything different. Every game, when I buy my Xbox One S, I'm going to play every single game you play on your 1X. You're not going to be playing no game that I can't. You know, the only thing you could have done different is VR, and Microsoft's not even doing that. So there's nothing on the 1X that you'll be playing that I won't be able to play on the 1S. Nothing. I'll be able to play every single game. Everything. Every single game. Roman Slave is like, y'all can't answer my question. Y'all dumb as fuck. Hey, Roman Slave, what was the question again? Maybe I missed it. I don't know if you want me to answer it or the chat room. But just post it. But anyway. Kenny3000 say, PR77, do you figure the X will sell after the holidays and after the hardcore buy it, say January, February 2018? It'll sell, but very low numbers. Because how do you sell a $500 console in February when you can buy a $200 console in February to play the same games? And then it also comes down to exclusives. Also, I know there's a narrative saying exclusives don't matter. It's all about the multi-plat. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see how the next year turns out. We'll see if that statement is true. But I'm going to tell you, God of War and Spider-Man for $200? Pretty hard bargain. You know what I'm saying? That's just the thing. But see, Trigger, my man, you got to think about the questions you ask. The PS3 and the PS2 is not the same scenario as the 1X and the 1S. The 1S does everything in terms of playing games that the 1X does. There's no gaming difference. Now, you could say the 1X is graphically better looking, but you're still playing the same game. I mean, how many PC gamers are playing Gears of War right now in 4K, and you guys on Xbox are not playing Gears of War in 4K? But guess what? You're still playing the same game. You're saying the S is affecting. It's not affecting sales. I'm telling you, it's not affecting sales. What's affecting sales is there's not that many games to push it. When you go to GameStop, you hardly see posters on Xbox games. You hardly see anything. Hell, a lot of these stores, they don't even have the Xbox One S on display. They still rocking the old Kinect one. You're going to see majority of the people, see Trigger, who are going to get the 1X are guys like you. You already own an Xbox. So it's not like you were going to buy another one in July. Did you buy another one? Are you planning to buy another Xbox in August? All you dudes already have Xbox. The people who are buying Xbox now, the Xbox One S, are the new customers. And new customers ain't going to drop $500 right off the jump. Very few will. Majority of Xbox One X sales are coming from the people who already own. It's the upgrade console. It's not the first time me gaming this generation console. Most people who's going to gain this generation are just going to pay $200. Because think about it. If they waited this long to buy a current generation console, I doubt they're going to drop $500 off the cuff. They're going to pay money for the cheaper ones and play all these games at a cheap price. But anyway, but that's my opinion. But I'm just saying you gave a bad example. PS3 to PS2, not the same. But we'll see how this plays out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think that covers most of the topics then. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. Okay, right here, my man Roman Slave. We are in the age of information, YouTube era. MS will probably give free Xbox One X to big YouTube gamers a week before to hype that shit up. I'm going to say this. You're going to have Xbox YouTubers to hype it up. But I have a question. Let's say the Call of Duty dudes. We'll use the Call of Duties. All right. Oh, I can say this. I can say, oh, where I get this information or these facts from? Because history repeats itself, see, Trigger. All right. You don't believe me? I'm going to go to my channel and look at my reply to Broken Games. He made a video saying Xbox One X will win November. I countered it with it won't November. And my video explains exactly why it won't. You know, so you can see it. You can see it in that video. And I show proof. You know, history repeats itself. You know, so I'm using history on my side. History is on my side. I'm gonna let you know that. History is not on the Xbox camp side when it comes to One X. But what I'm talking about, it's been done before. And you'll see it. You'll see, if you look at the video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, you know. But now to Roman Slay back. So yeah, I would imagine some big YouTubers will hype. But I want to ask you this: to the people who stream, you know what I'm saying? Let's say like Call of Duty streamers, you know, or people who have 2 million, 3 million subscribers because they built their fan base on Call of Duty. Let's use those guys for example. Which you think would be a bigger thing for them? 4K, you know, streaming, you know, in 4K, or streaming on a console that provides content 30 days before another console? Which you think is more important? So let's put a vote in the chat. Vote number one if you think these Call of Duty streamers prioritize 4K, meaning that's the most important thing for them. Number one for 4K, or number two, getting content first for their channel. Which you think is more important for the streamer? I just want to see your opinions on this one. So one for 4K, two for content. See, Trigger said, cherry picking data is a bad habit, unless I'm right. And we'll find out come November, December. We'll see who's right. So some people so far are saying two for content, two for content. Two for content, two for content. You know what? Yo, we on the same page. Because here's my thing. If I'm a Call of Duty gamer, right? Right? Let's be honest. A lot of people watch their streams on a phone or on a tablet. And those devices aren't 4K. So those people, right off the cuff, see no use in 4K. Right off the cuff. Because of how they watch their streams. But number two, if I'm a game streamer, right? And let's say I stream Call of Duty on the One X in 4K. The problem with this is I'm going to lose. There's going to be a certain point for a good long period, I'm going to lose viewers. And the reason why is when the new map pack comes out, it won't be on my channel or on my console for 30 days. That means when that new map comes out, somebody else is going to be streaming that map, and everybody's going to go to that channel because they want to watch the new maps. So at that point, 4K doesn't help me because I don't have the content. The content's being shown on another platform, which I don't have. Everybody's looking at the new shit. You see what I'm saying? So I think these streamers are still going to prioritize content over 4K. Now, if the content's the same, then yeah, 4K obviously looks better. You're showing the same thing. But if it's a game where you get 30 days access to new content, they're going to show that new content because that's 30 days of viewers that's going to be watching their channel. Everybody's going to want to know about the new multiplayer map packs that are shown. Everybody's going to, that's just the reality. So I think streamers are still going to prioritize content over graphics. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, see, Trigger, we'll find out November, December if my cherry picking is false. We'll find out. By the way, people, hey, thanks for stopping by. There's 80 people viewing. Hey, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Spread the love. Spread that out on Twitter. If you can, please subscribe to this channel. This Wednesday, I'm gonna have a great podcast again. I'm gonna try to have some great crew. I'm gonna have an interesting person to talk about an interesting topic. And subscribe, like, you know, hit the bell so you can be notified. And to everybody else, I truly appreciate you guys checking out my channel, you know, and rocking out with me live. Anyway, this is your boy Puerto Rock 77, and I'm about to be out. I'm about to play some games, you know, and that's how we do. All right? For you dudes, take care. God bless.